Geez, 16 minutes already and I haven't gotten anywhere. Oh, hi there. This is Greg Hammond. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, it is. Who's it?
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to ask about. I had a hearing with the ALJ, and the day after the hearing I requested the audio tape, and I got the audio tape and the decision last week, which was unfavorable, but the decision does not match the audio tape at all.
Okay, let me put you in someone. Hold up.
Okay, thank you.
Judge.
Yeah, hi, this is Greg Hammond. Who am I speaking to?
Pardon me?
I'm just wondering what your name is so I can talk to you.
My name is Christine. How can I help you?
Well, I had a hearing on June 11th, and the day after the hearing in Grand Rapids, I requested an audio tape of the hearing. I got the hearing audio last Thursday and got my decision last Thursday. The decision was unfavorable, but everything on the audio tape says it should be favorable. And there's time missing from this audio tape. You can tell it's been edited.
Well, what hearing office did you have your hearing at?
Grand Rapids.
Okay, did you call their office?
Yep. Yeah, they're fed up with me. They said I was being too overly proactive.
Excuse me?
They said I was being overly proactive.
What is your name?
My name is Greg Hammond.
Greg Hammond.
Yep, Hammond.
What's your social security number?
363-64-2276.
2276.
Correct.
Hold on.
Okay, thank you.
Who did you speak with in the Rapids office?
Oh, I've talked to about 10 different people down there. Fran, a lady named Patty, a supervisor by the name of Jim Jeanette.
Okay, and what did the supervisor tell you, sir?
Well, I think it was a supervisor that said, I think the quote was, you're being overly proactive and it could hurt you in the long run.
Well, the only thing that I can suggest that you do, since it was unfavorable, you would have to file an appeal.
Well, okay, I know that already, but this audio tape is incomplete, and it does not match the decision. So, to me, that decision is no good, and...
Well, I mean, we cannot change the judge's decision.
Well, does that judge have a boss? I mean, who does he report to that I can talk to?
Well...
Because this judge literally laughed at me on the audio tape when I reminded him it was a dire need case. Now, to me, that's a problem.
No, I was not, we were not there. We don't know what transpired at the hearing.
Well, I have the hearing audio. That's my point. I'm not lying, and I'm not a disgruntled person. I'm saying that this was not a legal procedure, and the decision shouldn't be binding.
Okay, well, then you have appeal rights, sir. You need to appeal it to the appeals council. It tells you right there on the first page of the notice, if you do not agree with this request, you are to send it to the appeals council. they will get the tape, they will get the file, and they will respond to your appeal.
Well, my problem is this has taken 28 months to this point. As of today, I'm 8 months behind on my house, and I'm losing it. And I don't have another year to wait for the appeals council.
Well, did you contact your representative, sir? Because I see you had someone, Karen Starr, to represent you.
She has already dropped the case because she doesn't handle appeals. See, my advocate took the case because I have listed impairments. It should have been a slam dunk case.
Okay, well, only thing I can suggest to you, Mr. Hammond, is that you file your, because the decision says that you're not eligible, that you will not become disabled. So the only thing I can say to you is that you can appeal the decision with the appeals council, and if they feel that there was something wrong, they will send the case back. If they feel like the audio was something wrong with that, the appeals council will either rule on the case or they will send it back to the judge to reopen the case and have another hearing.
Well, isn't there a way to speed that process up so I don't become homeless in the meantime?
Sir, that's the only thing that you can do at this point, because we cannot change the judge's decision.
Well, what if the judge's decision is not a legal and binding decision?
That's why you have appeal rights to the appeals council.
I know, but
you have to follow the procedure.
Well, I understand that, but the procedure, excuse me.
Tells you that you can file an appeal with the appeals council.
My point being, I should not have to appeal anything because this is not a legal decision. I was disabled by DDS, and this judge says I can work. Now that to me is a problem.
Well, it's a problem. Again, Mr. Hammond, you have to go through the proper steps, and you have to file an appeal.
My point is, I've done all the proper processes and steps for 28 months. I don't have another...
It's nothing we can do.
Well,
we cannot overturn the judge's decision.
Okay, who can?
The appeals council.
Okay, can I talk to them?
No, you have to request an appeal. You have to file an appeal.
So there's...
You're not going to do anything until you file an appeal.
Well, okay, that's in the process. But my point is, there's nobody that oversees this judge?
No. No.
Are you serious? This judge can say and do anything?
Sir, the only thing that you can do if you feel that there was something done incorrectly.
No, not incorrectly. Illegally.
Well, sir, you probably do not understand the laws and the regulations under Social Security.
Yes, I do.
We cannot overturn this decision.
Okay.
Now, you want to, hold on, sir. If you want to file a complaint against the judge, that's something different. But as far as us overturning his decision, we cannot do that. We have to file an appeal to the appeals council.
Okay, how do I file a complaint against this?
Or something done that should not have been done, then they are the ones who will address that. That's the next court that you have to appeal to.
Okay, how do I file a complaint?
You send a letter here to the office of the regional chief judge.
You mean there's not a form or something?
No, you can just write a letter.
Okay. Because doesn't the ALJ have to go through the 5-step sequential process?
Looking at the decision, he did.
Well, he didn't do that. So how can this decision be factual?
Sir, he addressed everything in this 16 pages of your decision.
I know. I've read that decision.
Okay, Mr. Hammond, what you need to do, if you do not agree, then you need to appeal to the appeals council. If you want to file a complaint against the judge, then you would send your letter here to the office of the regional chief judge at this address, 200 West Adams, Suite 2901, Chicago, Illinois, 60606. And then you can send your complaint here
Okay.
to the Regional Chief Judge.
Okay, I've got...
The only thing that we would be able to address is if you have any bias complaints against the judge.
Okay.
But as far as us overturning this decision, we cannot do that.
Okay, one quick question. I'm talking to the office of the Regional Chief Judge.
Correct.
Well, if he is the Regional Chief Judge, he does not oversee all these other ALJs?
Yes, we do, sir, but we also have to follow the proper procedures. We cannot change this decision. You have appeal rights. That's why you have appeal rights. If you don't agree with the decision that this judge made, then you file an appeal.
Okay, I understand that, but why would they have a Regional Chief Judge if these ALJs aren't accountable to him? That makes no sense.
He issued a decision. That is what he is supposed to do.
No, I'm talking about the Regional Chief Judge.
Everything. He had experts at the hearing, sir.
I know he disregarded their testimony.
So he did what he was supposed to do.
Well, excuse me, that expert said I could perform no past relevant work and that my functional capacity evaluation was reclusive to any work. Now, and here's another funny thing. The VE said, the vocational expert, said that there was 4 million jobs available that I could perform in the lower peninsula of Michigan. There's not even 4 million people employed in the lower Michigan. So that tells me this decision is flawed.
Well, sir, you have your opinions, and like I said, if you want to appeal it, you have to go through the proper procedures, and you have to file an appeal to the appeals council. Now, if you have anything else that you want to do as far as the judge is concerned, then like I told you, you do have the right to send us something in writing to the regional chief judge about this judge, saying you would like to make a complaint about the judge.
Okay, are they accountable to the Bar Association here in Michigan or no?
No.
You mean they're lawyers and judges, but they're not accountable to the Bar Association?
No, they're not. They're not under the Bar Association, sir.
Oh.
Administrative law judges.
I see. That's kind of interesting. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and file that appeal. And I'll send that letter off to you, probably not today, but tomorrow.
Okay, well, send that letter to us, and you can post your complaints against the judge in that letter.
Oh, it's not a complaint, it's a fact. But I'll do that. Thank you.